Guersan, what's going on, man? This is Mark here, the world's strongest man. I heard you like the WWE Champions game. Win, win.
Hello champions! So we're gonna do a little character guide onto how to use the Good Brothers as a tag team. That is Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. So let's do this in Versus, and I'll show you the setup I got for them, what I'm using. So Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Also, their bonus, pretty awesome. The bonus green moves start with 4 more move points. So keep that in mind. Now let's have a look at the moveset and trainers I'm using for them. First up, Carl Anderson. Now keep in mind my Carl Anderson is not maxed out. I'm actually missing 20 levels on him. He's 4-star silver, yeah, missing 20 levels, and his moves are not level. So he's pretty much almost a 4-star bronze with the way he is right now. So the moves, pretty much very similar to his single move set. It is a swivel gun, which currently deals 22.8k damage and destroys 4 random gems and pin the opponent. Although, as you'll see, we'll probably never use that move. Also, the Spinning Spine Buster, which deals 11k damage and choose 2 rows to make into Power Gems of Strength 3012. That is probably the most important move of his spec, generating those 2 rows. And the Gun Stun, which we switch from the normal Calf Kick on solo mode. So he's using the Gun Stun, which deals 7.5k damage and reduce the owner tag counter by 3 turns and gain 1 black MP. Now keep in mind, this costs 4 green, which means that with the bonus for the Versus, he's going to start with it ready whether you have an MP trainer or not for the green. So obviously, you'll never take a green MP trainer. You get it for free. So we're taking instead Bray Wyatt to have 4 black MP. That is gonna make our Spinning Spine Buster ready on turn 1 because you get an extra MP on your turn, which means you start with 5. So we're gonna have both those moves ready on the first turn. Second trainer I use, normally on solo you would use a guy like Nakamura to boost the strength of the power gem, but in this case you'll see we don't care that they are actually power gems because we're going to modify them. We just want to put them out there. So what I'm putting instead, because all the damage is going to come from Gallows and not Anderson, I'm using Taker, and that the bonus he gives you is 75% increase of chance for purple gems on the initial gem board. You're wondering, why the hell do I want more purple? I'm using black and green. Well, I want it for Gallows, which is going to be tagged on the very first turn thanks to that gun stun who's going to be ready on the first turn. So basically on Anderson, all he's going to do, you're going to start the match, you're going to use your gun stun, that'll decrease the counter, you'll be able to tag Gallows on the first turn, and you are also going to use on that first turn that Spine Buster to put 2 rows of power gems. Then you do the actual tag and you get in the big guy who's actually smaller than him, and that is Gallows, which we're now going to have a look at. Moveset completely different than the moveset you use for him on solo. It is the Gallows pull, which is the only same move. It is a finisher that deals 32.9 thousand damage and choose 2 columns to destroy and pin the opponent. The Choke Slam, which deals 2100 damage and make 10 power gems into purple gems, and the power gems you're getting from Anderson earlier. And the Roundhouse Kick, which deals 7.5k damage and increase the opponent tag counter by 3 turns and gains the 1 blue MP. That's going to prevent him from ever tagging because he's always going to be getting that extra turns before he can tag. And this move is actually giving you 1 blue MP because you're starting with Anderson on the fight, which means that Gallows with Lawler as a trainer, as you see here, he's going to start with 4 green from the bonus of the tag team and 4 blue and not 5 because he didn't start the turn. So he has 4 blue. So you can't use that blue on his first turn. But if you use a roundhouse kick, it gives you 1 blue, which means you're going to have 5. And you'll be able to use on that very first turn that choke slam to switch 10 power gems into purple gems. But now you're telling, well, you're making 2 rows of those power gems. That means you're actually making 14 power gems. But you're only turning 10 into purple gem. But no, you're not, because you're putting as a trainer Daniel Bryan as well, which is going to give you an extra 4, which means you're turning 14 power gems into purple. So that's 2 full rows of purple. And the reason why with Anderson I made it that you start the match with more purple gems is because, well, on the first turn you're making 14 of those. So if you have more to connect with, that's just more damage. So now let's see in action everything I just blasted at you in the last 3 minutes. Let's just pick an opponent. Well, unfortunately, we don't really have very hard guys. So, well, let's start with Seth. We'll see after that if we can find harder opponents. If not, I'll just cut and kill guys until I get a harder one. Anyway, both my guys are fairly unleveled, so they're pretty much all 4-star bronze. So we use, as I said, the gun stun to reduce my tag counter and increase 1 black MP. So now I can actually tag, which I'm not going to do right away. And I have a lot of purple on the board. So I'm going to use this to create 2 rows of purple. I'm gonna put 1 here and 1 here. Now keeping in mind, I'm gonna be switching all of those into purple. Now, and we're still in the first turn. Now I'm tagging my partner. I don't have the blue, but I can increase his tag counter, which is currently at 3. So it's going to go at 6. And it's also going to give me 1 blue. So now my move is ready. I'm going to switch this, and it's going to convert 14 power gems into purples, which means those full 2 rows, plus everything they already connect to. And we're still in the first turn. And there you go. That just did a 73,000. He managed to kick out of it. I got my green ready. We're going to use it again. It's going to give me an extra blue. And it's going to give him another 3 turns. Now he can't tag until 7. And I got my finisher ready. And I'm going to choose, we got to get some blues here. Well, actually it doesn't really matter even if I get blues. And we'll get some purple. And he's all out of health. And he died on my second turn. Almost on the first. Max loot. Let's find another victim. All right. Too low. All right, didn't have a 4-star in my previous set. This one has 2. Too bad there's no 4-star silver, but I'm pretty much 4-star bronze myself anyway. Using the same setup. making the tag ready. Now putting those out. Let's put them here. Tagging my partner, still on the first turn. Increasing his counter and getting 1 blue. Converting those power into purple. $80,000 should be able to kick out of that. Okay, I'm going to use my finisher. Let's get those two to get some blue. And he's dead. Max loot. We're going to get the max amount of fame. Let's see if we can get a bigger opponent. Okay. We don't. Oh, this one has 3 stars. So let's go against Warrior and a Volkov. We're getting a small lag right there. Okay, we're back. Okay, so gun's done. Ready for the tag. Let's put out those. I'm gonna put 1 there and 1 there because they're gonna connect to all those, including this one and including this. We're going to tag in, use that roundhouse kick. Now we can use the choke slam. Should be able to kick out of that. He did. Gonna use this to refill my blue and my green. Right here and right here. And he could not kick out of it anyway. And that's it. So as you see, it is a very, very powerful tag team duo. On their own, Anderson is pretty decent. Gallows is one hell of a beast on his own as well. But as a tag team, they're pretty much unstoppable. They work so well together, and they prevent the opponent from basically ever tagging. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.